to explain to me what is Liberian heritage. And I'm going to ask you too, what is Jamaican heritage? So sister, I know we really don't know our heritage, but women wearing pants is a what?
Lord, I'm wearing pants right now.
Is a what?
Abomination.
Come on, we need y'all to subscribe to help us push. We got a lot of work to do in North Carolina. The Carolinas need this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Carolinas need this work. So we need y'all to go and subscribe right now. Grab your finger, this one right here in particular.
Right.
Swipe the YouTube that you're probably already watching. Click the YouTube app.
Right.
Go to IUIC Raleigh page. Right up under there, it says subscribe. Click that button one time. Click that check. Subscribe to IUIC Raleigh.
How you doing, man?
He's still working on.
That's cool. I got a question for you. You married?
Yeah,
How long
married.
you been married?
Going on 5 years. My wife just went in.
That's your wife right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a question for you. And don't make, I don't want this to affect your ego. Let's say your wife says, hey, you know what? The way this house is getting ran, I don't like it. I want it to be 50-50. What would you say?
If that's what you want, but in my eyes, the man is supposed to be,
1 Corinthians 11.
the provider.
Right.
But it's this thing now. Well, woman,
Yeah, I'm married. Trust me, I know.
they have to they play their role, man. They definitely there. They help us out. But if they want to say, 50-50, well, why not? There's nothing wrong with that.
So watch this. Let's say you own a company, right? And you have one of the employees that you hire tell you, hey, look, man, I want this business to be ran 50-50. Are you doing that? Absolutely not.
No.
Because I'm the boss and you're the employee.
Yeah.
A man has the power to marry.
Mm-hmm.
The women have the power to control the organs. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's why the women, they dance, they play, they bet. Then you can get the prize. But the men, we in the world, we know we provide the ring. Can't no woman give you no ring.
No.
Oh, can't no woman give you no ring.
Look weird.
Ain't no woman getting on their knees and telling you, hey, bruh, I want you to be mine. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Watch this. This is where I would say society is making God mad. Watch this.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
You hear this? Jesus Christ is the only person that can tell you what to do. No woman, meaning of man, should be telling you what to do. Watch this.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So think about it. God says the head of the woman, the ruler of the woman is the who?
The man.
The what?
The man.
The what?
The man.
The what?
The man.
Meaning you run your house. Genesis chapter 18 verse 19. Well, I know you know, watch this though. God is so angry with black men that we don't operate like that he put us in slavery. Think about it. If I was to put you in a cage one-on-one with a Caucasian, you gonna handle business. Hey, but I'm gonna defend myself, this, that, and the third. Nah, I'm gonna stand my ground. But 300 slaves were captured by one Caucasian. You telling me we can't throw hands? You telling me we can't handle business? You telling me we just laid down and said, go ahead, put the chains on me, boss? Something happened. And what happened was God intervened. Genesis 18:19.
The book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 19. For I know him.
God says, I know him. When God created you, he knew you. He says, I know him. And what about him?
That he will command his children.
No, he's going to give his children away 50-50 with his wife.
That he will command.
What? A
Command.
commander is a general. General lead squads, lead platoons, lead men. When God made you a man, he put you in charge of your family. You don't give your commands away 50-50. Because you got kids?
Yeah.
Who whoops the kids more, you or your wife?
Well, we really don't do that. We just yell at them.
Okay, so I want you to examine.
Somewhere.
When your wife says, hey, sit down, versus when you say, hey, sit down,
Yeah, it's a big difference.
it's a huge difference.
They don't have the base that the man has.
So why do you think God put you in control? Revelation. God put you in control for a reason. No, get Deuteronomy 28. And I'm going to tell you, when you throw your power away like that, and that's on a minuscule level, because we as a nation have done this thing. And God is telling us, yo, we got to fix this back again. Deuteronomy 28. There's a contract in the Bible that God wrote specifically for you. For example, what race are you? You black. So the first one. You see the first one? What does it say? I want you to read it. Judah. And right next to it is
American black.
American black. That's what they call us in America. There's a contract specifically for the American blacks. Deuteronomy 28:15. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
Meaning this is what's going to happen in the future.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Remember, the head of the woman is and the head of the man is Christ. The head of the woman is man. The head of man is Christ. Right here, we're listening where the Bible says, if you don't listen to God,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So think about it. If God was to have a one-on-one conversation with you and say, hey, bro, if you don't listen to me, all these curses is going to come upon you. Does that sound good to you? Which, hey, the Lord, what you want me to do then?
Yeah, that's why he gives everybody slap on the wrist so many times, and once you mess up, you just let it happen.
Okay, so watch
You
this.
can't blame God for it.
You see this photo right here? How many lashes, if you was to take an estimation, how many lashes do you think made his back heal like this? Over 500. Think about it. This is just one guy. This happened in North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Africa, the entire continent, China. This happened everywhere. But remember, when God was talking to us, he said, if y'all don't listen, curses would happen to y'all. Now I want you to think about it as a so-called African American. Where is the Chinese image that looks like this? I've never seen it. Where is the Arab man that this had happened to? Where is the Caucasian man that this had ever happened to? You will never find that type of history documented anywhere on the globe. It only happened to your direct bloodline. And when I say, I don't want to say black, this happened to your grandfather. Which means your grandfather's pain is still in you. Verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. When you examine America today, if you grab your license a little too fast when you get maybe 5 over the speed limit, what happens? You over with. Now your wife got to set up funeral arrangements. You see what I'm saying? Your children got to live without it. All of that. God says the so-called black Americans right here and the so-called Hispanics would be cursed in the city. Where else would we be cursed?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Look at that. You see that right there? This happened in the field. And I want you to think about it. They always show us images of the men. They did that to the sisters too.
Yeah.
My sister, you see this? You see this man's back? There's women that their back was like this too.
They hung them, they raped them, they went them.
All of that. Watch this. Verse 48. And now I'm going to get personal with you. I have to get personal. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Remember, God says if you don't listen to me, I'm going to make you serve your enemies. Are black people free today?
No.
What about you? You think we free?
No, absolutely.
No, we'll be free.
I'm going to challenge you.
Look at our
I'm going to challenge you.
Things that we got to do.
That's your wife? I'm going to ask her a question. Can you name me one thing since the day you were born that you can say, this is mine? I made this. One. Outside of your children, because those are yours for sure.
Right.
Outside of your children.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We don't really.
Since 1 year old, every shirt that you have worn has said made by this race. Every shoe that you have put on was made by that race. Every car that you've been in, whether it be Ford,
Right.
Toyota,
Right.
German, the BMW,
Right.
Mr. Mercedes-Benz, is not owned by a man that looks like me or you.
That's right.
No, we once owned stuff, but it got taken from us.
It got bombed in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Read.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
God says because we disobey him, you're going to serve your enemies. How?
which the Lord shall send against thee.
God will send them against us
In hunger,
in hunger. Where do y'all shop at? Who owns that?
No, not us.
Who?
Oh, I don't know. Well, we just moved down here, so we just decided.
Where did you live before?
We lived up north in Jersey.
I've been to Jersey. Where do y'all shop at? ShopRite?
ShopRite,
Who owns that?
Caucasian.
Okay, you go to Walmart. Who owns that? You go to Food Line. Who owns that? God says you will serve your enemy in hunger. In slavery, who gave us our food? The same person that's giving us our food in 2025, damn near.
Same one that's still paying us too, ain't giving us our taxes.
Watch this. Read.
and in thirst.
You want something to drink? Where you going? You want some Gatorade?
Nothing.
You want some soda? Who owns these things? There is no drink you have ever drunk that was made by a man that looks like you. Not even Kool-Aid. Not even lose a leg sugar and dump some more sugar and sugar and sugar. You gotta go to the white man to get Kool-Aid. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. You got a Love's jacket on. Who owned that? Victoria's Secret. Who owns that? Jordan. Who owns that? Jordan is Nike. It's not Jordan. Adidas. Boots. You need work boots. You need some cowboy boots. You need some Hanes underwear. You need a tank top. You need a bra. She wants some lingerie to spice it up for you. She has to go to the white man to get it for you. She has to go to the white man to please you. You have to go to the white man to provide for her. This is slavery. Mr. White Man, I got bad sight. Can you give me some glasses? Mr. White Man, I need some hoop earrings. I see you got the hoop earrings on. Mr. White Man, I got some hoop earrings. Hook me up. Sister, I got it. Sister, you know it. Our sisters need some lashes, some nails, some extensions, some weaves. You know what I'm saying?
And this is where we got to come together as the black culture, stick together, open up businesses, and help each other out and support each other.
Okay, I'm going to deal with that. You said we have to get together. I want you to think about it. Let's say you're what, Baptist? You're what?
Yes.
Baptist. You're what? Baptist. If I'm a Muslim, can we get together?
Well, we can, but we can't have the religious conversation because it's going to be a problem. So, no.
Because if you believe in this, but I don't believe in this, I have to kind of be cautious of when I bring my kids around you. Because no matter what, you're going to push your religion on my kids.
So for whatever somebody believes in, that's what they're going to do. Okay.
So watch this. If this person's Catholic, this person's Baptist, this person's Seventh-day Adventist, this person's Jehovah's Witness, this person's Muslim, what religion do you practice?
Dave want to know what's going on.
Dave, what religion do you practice?
Christianity.
Christianity. What kind of Christianity are we talking about? Because there's so many chapters and channels and doors to open in Christianity that we really don't know what Christianity is. For example, Christianity, which y'all said y'all Baptists, says that Jesus Christ is white. I want you to think about it. Do you think a black man should close his eyes, pray, and ask a white man to be delivered?
No.
And that's the problem, because
That's Baptist.
I never seen him. So when I hear everybody say, "Well, his hair was made of this," I never seen him. I was just.
I want you to think about it.
I don't even know the
Sunday. Y'all go to church on Sunday?
No,
What day you go to church?
I don't. I have church.
You don't. Y'all don't go to church.
I'm more spiritual.
Y'all stay at home. You go to church?
Sometimes.
No,
Sometimes.
We actually
When you examine America, Sunday is the most segregated day of the week.
That's right.
Because guess what? White man, go to white church.
Right.
Black man, go to black church. Chinese man, I'm eating rat, eating cat, eating bat, whatever he's doing on Sunday, but he's not with y'all.
Right.
Verse 60, you know what I want?
Amos.
Wood and stone. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Why are we telling you these things? Because we've been in Christianity, we've been in Baptist 400, 500, 600 years. God, where you at? Where are you?
Officer David, what's that?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, 64. I'm sorry, watch this. Religion. This is a prophecy. God said he would curse us religiously. Watch this.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
When you examine, are you Haitian? Jamaican. Jamaican, I don't care where on the earth I go to, I will find a Jamaican. If I go to Africa, there's Jamaicans there. God said he would scatter Jamaicans, scatter black Americans throughout all the four corners of the earth. How? On slave ships. This is the photo we have right here. This is the scattering. Put you on a boat, fill you up just like this, and scatter you. I don't care where I go to. If I look around, I'm gonna see a black man sagging his pants, his hat gonna be sideways, you know what I'm saying? And hey, that's my people right there. Watch this, read.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Think about it. God says when we got to America, y'all think we was worshiping a white man in Africa? Do y'all think black people, before we came here on slave ships, y'all think we was praying to a white man? But now we're in St. Elizabeth, right? We're in Ocho Rios. We're in Kingston. We're in Raleigh. We're in New York. We're in Jersey. We're in Patterson. We in Miami, bowing down to a white man. God says we would serve other gods,
which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
meaning our ancestors didn't know nothing about Hollywood Jesus. That's what I call him. That's Hollywood Jesus. That's put him on Lionsgate movies, see him in the movie theater, pay money. This is what your pastor is going to tell you Jesus looks like. Right?
Even wood.
Even what?
Wood.
Even what?
Wood.
Wood and
stone.
For example, I want y'all to pay close attention. Let's say that's your wife. Your job is to protect her. If I take an axe, y'all know what an axe is? Yeah. I kill your wife with an axe. Are you going to take an axe and put it on a necklace to resemble, man, this is the instrument that killed her?
No, I'm not.
That's very disrespectful.
That's torture.
That's very disrespectful.
You're torturing yourself. Like, why would you want?
How did they kill Jesus Christ?
Wooden cross.
On the wooden cross. Examine society. Everybody got a cross on their neck. The instrument that was used to kill him publicly. The cross. The cross represents Christianity. God says the other God that we would serve is Christianity. And I'm telling you right now, Christianity is KKK.
Right.
Christianity is put a white hood on, get a horse, start riding, and find somebody's house to burn. They did it in Jamaica, they did it in Haiti, and they did it in every of the 50 states in the United States.
That's right.
You see our sister right here, she got an American flag around her head. How far into America's destruction have we gone to actually wrap an American flag around us? Too far. Every event, every sport, we get up, we put our hands around our chest, Star Spangled Banner, oh, say, can you see? And that's the man that killed us. And he says, guess what? Bow down to a white man. Bow down to a white man. Bow down to a white man.
He's not allowed to stand up in school.
Okay. What does God require of you? What does God want from you? Because he did this for a reason. He did this to the entire island, every single parish in Jamaica. This happened to. What does he want to happen for us to change it? Question for you. What does God want from us? He's trying to get our attention. What does he want from us?
To love him.
Okay, 1 John 3 and 4. You say to love him. What does that mean? Kiss him? Hug him?
No.
Give him a rollie?
Like obey him.
Buy him some jeans?
Obey him.
Obey him.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because we got to get down to the nitty gritty. He says obey.
I know that we are supposed to be the messengers for him to preach his word, to tell others about him.
So what do we need to do? Preach the message?
To tell others about him, his story. You know,
Okay, 1 John 3 and 4. I'm gonna make it very clear.
3 or 3?
5 and 3.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God,
Straight to the point. This is the love of God.
that we keep his commandments.
That's how you show God you love him. If you keep his commandments. So I'm gonna ask you, do you know God's commandments? How about this? If God was to give you a commandment, would you follow it?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 11:3. I'm gonna put that to the test. How about you?
most 9 times out of 10, no.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the truth.
Okay, that's cool. I agree.
I'm going to tell the truth because it's a sinful.
But you're gonna try.
I'm going to try, but I also ask for forgiveness. I pray and I ask for forgiveness every day, even though I know that I am a sinner. It's nobody on this earth is perfect. There's only one perfect God, and that's him up there.
I'm going to show you a commandment. Watch this. 1 Corinthians 11:3.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is...
You read this already. Watch, pay close attention now.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God. Every man...
So watch this. Right now we're in the middle of prophecy, meaning going over the scriptures, giving you understanding of the scriptures. Every man praying or prophesying.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
Having his head what?
His head covered.
Having his head covered.
Dishonoreth his head.
I want you to examine this. The Bible says when this Bible is getting explained and your head is covered, you dishonor your head. What does that mean you have to do with your hat?
Are they doing the cordos? Take it off.
Take it off.
Respect.
That's exactly what you gotta do. And I'm glad you did it. Like I said, I was gonna test to see if you would have did it. Because when Mr. White Man in the court system says, all right, what? Yep. Hat, you take your hat, you throw your hat in the back. Because they will tell you contempt of court, now you're on probation, now you got a second court date, this, that, and the same thing with God. When this Bible is coming out, shut it down. Exodus 20:8. Bring it out. I gotta make it clear to y'all. Because how God was taught to us in this Caucasian vision is a lie. It's a lie. Exodus 20:8.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
When is the Sabbath day?
Saturday.
Say Saturday. When is the Sabbath day?
Saturday.
Saturday. There is no scripture in the Bible that says Sunday. Not one. But Baptists, Sunday. Seventh-day Adventists do it on Saturday, but they don't do nothing. Jehovah's Witness, all of these religions follow Catholicism Sunday. Bring it out. And for example, what'd you say? Why don't we do what?
We don't do it on Saturday. Well, we do it on Saturday.
Because the Bible just said it. Read it again.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
And believe it or not, God says remember the Sabbath day because it's a holiday. And the reason why I mention holiday, ain't Thanksgiving coming up?
It is. Yes,
You like Thanksgiving?
A little bit.
You like Thanksgiving. Come on, man. The turkey. You got the mac and
I just
cheese.
went grocery Thanksgiving shopping.
You just went Thanksgiving shopping, right? So for example, you're the head of the house. I just read to you the Sabbath day is one of the holy days of God. Thanksgiving What do you celebrate?
Well, what I was taught growing up, basically, Indians and the Pilgrims. That's why that we celebrate Thanksgiving.
Indians and Pilgrims, right? Okay, let's make it plain. Indians are who? Who are the Indians?
Native Americans.
The Native Americans. Okay, who are the Pilgrims?
White people.
Okay, so let's make it clear. So the Pilgrims came to where? America, right? Are you from Jamaica? You from Jamaica? What parish are you from? St. Elizabeth? What parish? Kingston? You from the capital? Okay, question for you. You celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Where in the Bible can I find Thanksgiving?
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Okay, so since you say you celebrate it, Psalms 51 and 20. I'm gonna show you Thanksgiving in the Bible. I'm gonna show you pilgrims, and what are they? Colonizers. What's the simple form that they made it sound sweet? They're settlers, is what they said they were. We're settlers. Meaning we're gonna come to St. Elizabeth, we're gonna come to Ocho Rios and settle. How many Native Americans do you know today? Personally?
Not too many.
Zero.
Yeah.
You're on their land. Can you imagine going to Jamaica and can't find a Jamaican? Do you understand what I'm telling you? We're in America, the land of the Native Americans, and we can't find them. Because the Bible says this, read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20. He hath put forth his hand.
21.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
When he first came here, his words were very smooth. Let me teach you how to do this. Let me teach you how to build your tent. Let me show you how to do this, do that, do this. Then what?
But war was in his heart.
He was getting prepared to kill off the Native Americans. Right. That's Thanksgiving. Let's kill all these Native Americans and set up a table and have a feast. And after we have this feast, we're going to celebrate it every single year. And our people get ready. We go buy the cranberry sauce. We do our Thanksgiving celebrations, not understanding that the Native Americans, the tribe of Gad, is your brother. And we're celebrating the genocide, the murder of them every single year. Read.
His words were softer than oil.
Softer than oil. We love you. We're going to help you. We're gonna do this for you. We're gonna teach you how to fish. Read.
Yet were they drawn swords.
As soon as the Native Americans turned their back, they took a sword and put it in his back. Hundreds of millions of Native Americans were killed. And guess what? We celebrating Thanksgiving. We're celebrating Thanksgiving. 2 months ago, they were doing Thanksgiving commercials. And this is the thing. We're so far disconnected from God that we celebrate this man's holidays and we don't even think that, wait, what does God think about this? That's the history of Thanksgiving. Kill a race of people and celebrate. Kill a race of people and put a turkey on the table. Kill a race of people and make mac and cheese. And our people, we come and we pump money into these grocery stores for that. For example, you celebrate Christmas?
No.
Okay, what is Christmas?
Supposed to be about Jesus.
Supposedly about Jesus. So I want you to think about it. You know Christmas is not of the Bible.
No.
Okay, so think about it. Thanksgiving, not of the Bible. President's Day, not of the Bible. Halloween, definitely not of the Bible. Valentine's Day, definitely not of the Bible. What holiday did God give you to celebrate?
Bring it up. You got a flash? I guess so.
Jeremiah 17.
Like a feast or something like that.
What is it?
Like feast.
What feast?
Like bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Sister, I got a question for you, sis. What's your favorite holiday? Christmas, right? For example, have you ever seen a black Santa Claus? Have you seen a Chinese Santa Claus? How about an Arab Santa Claus? You got with that. If Christmas is for everybody, Santa Claus got to look like everybody, right? So why isn't there a Santa Claus that looks like you? Why isn't there a Santa Claus that looks like you?
Because it wasn't for us.
And I want you to examine. Christmas that's for white people. Straight up. You know why? You won't find it in the Bible. Thanksgiving, white people. Valentine's Day, like I said, white people. There is no, I don't care how many black people walk in and out of this store. If I was to personally ask them, what is a black holiday? They would not be able to tell. They would name me one black holiday. And don't tell me February, Black History Month. Don't tell me Juneteenth. Don't tell me slavery stuff. Celebrating your murder is not a holiday. Can you name me one black holiday? Wow. Can you name me one black holiday? Wow. But I guarantee you, if I was to ask a Chinese man a Chinese holiday, he'll tell me right off the bat. In Arab, he would tell me right off the bat. A Caucasian, he would name you every single month got a holiday in America. Jeremiah 14, 17 and 4.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
You will discontinue from your heritage. So we dealt with the holiday. Can you name me something that's a part of your heritage?
I can name you a lot.
Let me get one. What is your heritage, my sister?
Oh, I'm African.
You're African. So explain to me your heritage. Where in Africa are you from, first and foremost?
Liberia.
Liberia. I want you to explain to me what is Liberian heritage. And I'm going to ask you too, what is Jamaican heritage? I'm going to start with you, sister.
Well, my people...
Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Okay, well, my people are basically slaves that fled the U.S.
So you're telling me your heritage is
I'm telling you.
slaves that ran away to the United States?
I'm telling you.
Okay. How about you? What is Jamaican heritage?
Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but I gotta hear.
I got one scripture for you before you go. I know your bag's heavy. I know. Watch this. What is it?
We ain't really got no heritage.
We don't have a heritage. We just read we were discontinued from our heritage. I'm going to show you a part of your heritage. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman.
The what?
The woman.
Are you a woman? Yeah. Okay, I got to ask. It's 2024 now. I got to ask. Now, I've seen Dwayne Wade's son change, and now he wearing extensions. His hair is braided, and they getting ready to cut this, cut that, trim this, trim that. I got to ask. But you are a woman. Okay. God says the woman
shall not wear that.
So God says there are clothing that women shall
not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So for example, do you wear a bra? Do you wear panties? You wear a thong? You wear high heels? Okay. Sister, pants belong to who?
I want to say the man.
Straight up. It's that simple. Pants belong to men. I wear the pants in the house is a statement made by men. Women, it's... Well, let's continue reading.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Which is pants. Women should not wear pants.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Men should not be wearing dresses.
For all that do so,
every woman in pants and every man in a dress
are abominations.
Is what?
Abominations.
Is what?
Abomination.
So, sister, I know we really don't know our heritage, but women wearing pants is a what?
Lord, I'm wearing pants right now.
Is a what?
Abomination.
Is a what?
Abomination.
And this is why God is angry with us. As soon as that came out, who was having a conversation? Time to go. Nobody wants to get the correct medicine.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.